After the pandemic, I encourage people to push their comfort zones. I encourage our students and our alumni to reach out to their friend networks and reaffirm those relationships, because humans are social creatures. Even as an introvert myself, and I also encourage students to take MBTI or StrengthsFinder or even the Enneagram. Just find some personality tool to give you some insights and language or vernacular to describe your feelings about yourself. Even in those situations, we're still social creatures. And I think as we look to the future of the international business community, many of the conflicts that we're experiencing post-pandemic are still reinforcing that interdependence of our global environment. We depend on other countries for our crops. We depend on other countries for certain technology. Taiwan as a major semiconductor producer, and that nuance of our interaction with China in navigating that potential conflict, those are going to be big issues on the international business community. So looking at supplier diversity, what's the next big thing? And some of these ideas that we look at with AI or other technologies, they're on the horizon. So just anticipating those and making sure that you're saying, this is the region that I like working in. Because even when there's conflict, I do have friends who are very successful doing business in Central American countries that if you just look at the State Department index, it says it's unsafe. Well, I traveled to El Salvador and I felt very safe. I felt very safe in South Africa because of the environments I was in. So do your homework, do your research, but anticipate that and remain agile, remain nimble. And that's where that second language comes in, making sure that you're able to pivot as needed.
That and just being a lifelong learner, just being curious and always being open to new ideas, meeting new people. And I feel that one thing that often gets left out in the international experience is just the food. The food is a common way to be able to connect with a culture that you might not even know of, and you might have a way to be able to understand what are the roots. Food is a common language, so is business, so is law. So there are many ways to be able to be on this space and be at the forefront of it.
Now you're making me hungry.
Oh, man. Oh my goodness.